Optimisation is when we're asked to find a rate of change of an expression which has too many variables in. So for an example of this is if we're asked to find the rate of change of volume of the liquid in this cone with respect to height. The height of the liquid, h, is here, but what we don't know is what the radius is at this point. Because we don't know h, we can't calculate what the radius is. So the volume of the liquid, volume of the cone, is 1/3 pi r squared h. However, we can't differentiate this straight away because v is changing, r is changing, and h is changing. We can only have two variables. So somehow we've got to replace one of these variables, either r or h, with the other. To do this, we're going to take a cross-section of the cone. So that is now going to be our radius of 3 meters, because its diameter of 6. That's our height of 8 meters. And that's the side of the cone. And the liquid at any one point is going to be a height h. And the radius is obviously going to vary as height varies. What we have here, though, are two similar triangles, because we've got the large outer triangle, which has a right angle here, and the small inner triangle that has a right angle. Now, both triangles have a common angle here, and therefore, in both cases, these angles are the same. So if you've got two triangles, all with identical angles, then they're similar triangles, which means the ratios of the sides are equal. So what that means is the ratio of h to the full height 8 is the same as the ratio of r to the full height 3. So we can now rearrange that to find r, we want to find r in terms of h. So what that tells us is r is going to be 3h over 8. The reason we do that is we can now substitute that into here. So now we have v equals 1/3 pi, and instead of r, it's 3h over 8 all squared times h. If we simplify this out, it's going to be 1/3 times pi times 9 h squared over 64 times h. Now 9 and 3 are going to cancel, so you're going to end up with 3 pi h cubed over 64. Now we have an expression that only has two variables, v and h, which means we can now differentiate. So dv by dh, the 3 pi over 64 is a constant, so that just stays there, and then we can differentiate the h cubed, which becomes 3h squared, meaning the expression for dv by dh is going to be 9 pi h squared over 64.